We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Washington Commanders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. To throw right away is Howell. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Second and 5. Dancing to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, Howell to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Howell throwing on first down here. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Robinson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Touchdown, Washington. Chris Olave. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Black open. Blue striker. Right blue.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 6. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and a run by Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing here, Howell. He completes this to Cole Turner. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Olave. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
38.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot in the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Here's Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they'll send the slot in motion left. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that,
There's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Madden. Black Ultra. Blue Striker.
Looking to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready?
That's complete out left to Ayuk. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Check right. Slide through. Black shot. Cross it. 6. Cross red. Steal. Black. Red.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Red, cycle. Hey, green. Shot, 17. Yellow, blue. 5, 97. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Robinson on a give right side. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the option, here's Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and it's backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Black Ultra. Blue Striker.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Pittman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Second down, Howell now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third and 2, here's Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now throwing on first down here. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And once more, Howell back to the air. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Give to Robinson on the option. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Robinson. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. Second down, Howell back to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. De'Ami Brown from 13 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
Set, ready, squad red.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Field left. Green gap. Right, right. Ready, set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Eagle blue. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Yellow.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Real green. Black, red. Ready.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
In motion goes the tight end.
6, level. Black ultra.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Blue striker. White blue. Black shot. Plastic 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
10 cycles. Dog red.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Robinson with another carry. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now try to pick it up on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Down to about the 22 here. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Red, cycle. Yellow, blue. Yellow. Green.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Red. 6, 11. Black ultra. Blue striker. White blue.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Let's go now.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yellow, go. Set.
Back to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Trouble 38. Ready?
White is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Ready, play.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now receiver in motion left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Cross, 10. Blue check. Set.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They go play action here on first down. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Let's go now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Commanders, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.